gradually stand up and challenge those thighs. So we're going to first wake up those limbs, especially our arms and legs. So we can cross the left leg and we're going to tap the left leg first. Okay? And even tap the sole of the feet. Alright? And keep tapping. Somebody's coming in. Alright? So all you have to do is to admit there. Okay? And we're going to tap. Keep waking up those legs. The purpose is to wake up the neurons or the mechanoreceptors, rather nerve endings of our body, because our body is enveloped by a fascial sheet, a connective tissue that has 6 to 10 times more nerve endings than our muscles. So when we wake this up, we are actually creating better communication between our body and our brain. Then the brain will organize the legs or the body or the part of the body that we're trying to wake up and release and relax. Now, can you extend and lift the leg and feel how different this is from this leg? Ooh, this one is quite heavy. No? So if you're feeling the same way, let's wake this up and tap. So as much as you can, tap all the skin surface as you can to wake up that part of the limb. Okay? So waking up the body will make sure that you don't fall over and that you have better coordination. Okay, so how's that? Now, how does that feel? Oh, lighter, isn't it? So it really makes a difference when you wake up that body. That's why exercise is great. Now, on the left arm, we're going to wake up that arm. Again, try not to miss any area so that you are awakening that flesh. Okay. And tap the top of your shoulder. Yeah? Even the chest. Like Tarzan. Oh, do you wonder why Tarzan does that to his chest? Well, to wake up his body. Alright, now lift the arm up. Okay, compare that with the other arm. This is quite heavy. This is quite easy to roll up. So let's wake up the other side. Yeah, if you don't have a ball, you can use your hands to tap and wake up the nerves so they can communicate well to your brain and back to your body. Alright, now, wow, it really feels different. Now, so that now you are stimulated with your arms and legs, let's work out the feet. Okay, so I'm going to move back. Alright, so let's work out the ankle joint. So dorsiflex and plantar flex. Dorsiplantar, dorsiplantar. So while we're doing this, okay, we are working the calf muscle here. Okay, so we go side to side, side to side. So we're working inversion, eversion, supination, and pronation. So the muscles here are shortening, and then when they go out, the muscles on the lateral side are shortening. So whenever you're standing, try and examine where your weight is more. Is it more on the instep or more on the lateral side of your foot? Now, do you feel that muscles on your lower leg? Is it talking back to you? Huh? It's not creating heat, yeah? Now, circular movement. Simple exercise, and yet, woo! They are working very deeply, isn't it? Ow, 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 ow. Now you reverse it. Ow! Yeah, baby. Come on, let's work it out. Woo! All right, now we're going to involve the thigh. Push away and down. I'm going to face here so that you can see. And I'm going to extend and flex. I can lean back, keep my arm back straight, extend and flex, extend, working the thigh, working the quadricep. Do you know that every time you extend the knee, you're working to lubricate that knee joint? So, if you're a person with very tight hamstring that you cannot extend, then you're depriving that joint of blood flow. So the goal is to be able to really extend the leg. What if I can't? I'm so tight. What you can do is this one. With your hand, you're going to tap underneath the thigh. Okay, keep tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, and even your glute. Tap your glute. Okay, and now you can even tap the front of the thigh. There. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Now let's see. Can you extend and down? Extend and down. Now compare the other side. Ooh, I can extend, but it's quite heavy, isn't it? Did you get the same feeling? Now let's work out and free that other hamstring. So do you know if you have very tight hamstring, it can cause you to have low back pain? Yeah. So it's very important that flexibility must be a goal. All right, and how do you increase your flexibility? By increasing blood flow. All right, so what am I doing? I'm increasing my blood flow. I'm waking up my body so that the nerve endings is now talking to my brain, and now my brain is organizing my leg to have a better quality movement. Okay, now, wow, this is both now very light. Okay, very light by just tapping. Now, facing you, I am going to work on the lateral side of my body. But before that, I'm going to extend my arm and drop down. Extend my arm and drop down. When you reach up, do not flex to the side yet. Just reach up from the tips of your finger all the way down to your sit bone. Feel the nice stretch and then back down. And reach and down. Inhale, exhale. Are you pulling your belly? Stay where you are. When you do this, do not push your rib forward. Keep the rib down, intact, right below that pelvis. Okay? So wrapping the belly will help you stabilize the body. Okay? Now let's do that on the other side. Exhale. Now watch that you don't push your rib forward. No pushing of the rib forward. Drop the rib down and up. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe. Keep moving. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. How are you doing? Can you still breathe? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's do alternate. Up and down. Up and down. From the root of your sit bone, stretch and reach. Stretch. Make every movement count. Pull the belly in. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to increase the range of motion. Let's lift it up and put your hand on the side of the chair and then drop down. And up and down. Let's stick to this side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Woo! Inhale up. What am I trying to do? I'm creating space, bigger space on the side of my vertebra. Alright? I'm creating space so that the blood can go in and feed my spinal disc. So when was the last time you fed your spine? Okay? And when was the last time you really exercised? And, you know, movement is good. But if you have focal intention or focus, all right? When you move and you focus on what you're doing, you create a better effect because the body and the brain are working together and not that you're thinking of something else. Inhale, exhale, so I'm allowing the blood to rush in between those spinous processes. This time it's the transverse processes on the side because I'm laterally flexing. Inhale, exhale. The spinous process is in the back. This is the transverse process rather. The one on the side here, like, you see, when you see a fish bone, they go lateral on the side, right? It's like that for us as well, but ours is not a very big lateral bone. It's kind of short, wherein the ribs are connecting. And since the fish is flat, they have a straight bone. Ours is circular, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, if the movement is impeded here, very tight, what you have to do is to just tap. Tap the side if that's tight. If the movement feels like it's tight on the armpit, you tap the armpit. It does work, okay? So increase the range of motion. See, I can even move further out as I tap it. Whew. Now let's go to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Woof. Now I can feel that tightness. So if you felt that tightness, you tap those areas that you want to be free of, especially if you're moving already. You tap the side that you feel the tightness there, or if you feel it here, you can tap it. Woo. That's the QL, all right? That's the obliques, yeah? Woo. That's the erector spinae in the back. And up and down. Now, how does that feel? All right, now you can increase the range of motion. Now you feel that your blood is fast circulating and it's building body heat, yeah? And down, whoo, and inhale and plant that opposite hip down. Do not lift up the hip, okay? So you create an opposition force, aha, so that those muscles are lengthening and you are breathing as you move, okay? Never hold your breath. Keep breathing. Last two, exhale, inhale. Now we're going to do a rotation, okay? Right hand across the body and then bend the elbow, look behind you. So I'm rotating, I'm spiraling up as I reach forward. I'm spiraling back as I reach back. Bend the elbow and reach. Bend the elbow and reach. Bend and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. When you're in the office, this is so easy to do because you have a chair. And if you have a backrest, you can even hold the backrest here and hold the backrest and stretch your pecs, pectoralis muscles, your chest muscles. When you're always flexed forward, you are contributing to tightening the chest muscles. And what does that do? It makes you look kyphotic, you know, hunchback, and you will create a lot of tension on your shoulder and your neck, and you will be forward head, and then you will ask yourself, why am I having this pain? Because you're not moving enough. Okay, let's go to the other side. Push and stretch. Bend and extend. Look at that. I'm really rotating my chest. Look at the spine. It's rotating rich and rotating out. So I am releasing my thoracic spine. The thoracic spine is above us. We have 12 vertebral thoracic spine, upper and lower. Okay? So when you're always in the office typing all the time and you're not aware that you are molding your body to become even tighter. Okay? So what you have to do, that's why there is a backrest. So you can try to support your back behind the backrest, keeping the spine erect. And the distance of your feet on the ground, all right, is important. If you're always hanging with your feet like this in the office, that's not highly recommended. That's not very good ergonomics. Out. So make sure the feet are flat. And if the backrest is so far away, put a spacer. Put a spacer behind it. All right? A pillow or something, a cushion, so that you are supported. Okay, now that we have rotated, now I'm going to do flexion. So from the flexion, I will nod my chin, I will drop my sternum, I will roll my rib down, so my rib is going to my hip, and I'm flexing forward, and then articulate up. I will do this on the side view so you can see better, okay? So I will articulate from the top of my head, from the nape of my neck, I drop my chin, I'm pushing my rib back as if somebody's poking an ice pick on my chest and flex forward. As I do this, I'm shortening my oblique muscle, my abdominal muscles, and then inhale all the way up. Now check your feet. Are they flat on the floor? Inhale, exhale, slide the shoulders down, drop, and slide the sternum down, and exhale to the mouth. Breathe, and inhale out. Lengthen, exhale. It's a very long, okay, articulation. Bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra, we're opening up the disc behind us. So as if you're opening up each vertebra to get some blood flow. That's why it feels great to just do this and then come up. So I'm just in my vertical alignment. If I want to open the front, I will put my hand here and lift my chest and lift up and then extend and look up. I will not drop my head like this. See, I changed my voice. This is not what we want. We want to push the chest out so your scapula is retracted, deep press, pulled in, and then all the way back. Exhale, lift up. Woo, lift the chest. Up you go. Open up the chest. Yes. So if you're weak in the back, if you're kyphotic, round back, okay? You must probably have weak rhomboids or middle tracts or muscles between the scapula. And you're depressing, tightening, and then releasing, relaxing. So as we do this, we release all the toxic waste that has been embedded in between those muscles, which we call the stress balls, and then drop the shoulder down and up and lift, and then release and relax. Now, let's do some ab work sitting down. So this is your rib. Can you find your bottom rib cage? Okay. From your bottom rib cage, this is your top of your pelvis, there. So this too, okay? I'm sitting down, and I will move the top of my, rather the bottom of my rib towards my pelvis. Exhale. So my belly button is going in, and then I will lengthen up. So I'm going to face here so you can see the movement from the side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, drop down. So this is like sitting up on the floor. Exhale, shoo, inhale up. So we're shortening the obliques. Exhale, this is part of the core muscle, which is the transversus abdominis. Exhale, contract, shoo, inhale, release. The transversus abdominis is the innermost abdominal muscle, but it does not work in any flexion. It works as a compression of the abdominal viscera. It puts your organs in place, okay? And the transversus abdominis is a breathing muscle. Exhale. It only works on exhale, okay? So I want you to practice this. Sit down. I want you to touch the muscle that is horizontal here. Our transversus abdominis is located in the side of the waistline, and it's connected to another abdominal fascia, the abdominal aponeurosis, and then in the back is the thoracolumbar fascia. So it's like a real girdle around the waistline. Now, every time you exhale, I want you to notice your belly button going into your spine. Exhale, blow to your mouth like you're blowing a birthday candle, and release. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Now, make that a habit. Every time you do a sit-up, pull the belly button in first, draw the ribs down, and then you curl up. If you want to have a flat belly, do this. This is very effective. Exhale. Inhale. So I'm recruiting my transverse abdominis first as I exhale, and then I'm recruiting my obliques to shorten, and inhale up. Now, if you're lordotic, what is lordotic? When you're pushing your tush out and you have a very deep lordotic curve in your spine, that's lordosis. That can be a contributory factor for low back pain. So, to get away from that, we have to strengthen the obliques. Exhale. Inhale. Now make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Exhale. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe again. Inhale. Release. Now, stay here. Now, from here, I'm standing or sitting straight up. I will just do a little flexion. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as I exhale, pull the belly button in. Exhale. Pull the belly button in. This is the secret. Exhale. If you're pushing your abdominals out every time you exhale, that's not what I want. I want you to pull the belly button in as if somebody's punching you in the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. No gripping. Don't grip from the hip flexor. Exhale. Release the jaw and relax. Exhale. All right, now we're going to work the oblique muscle here. All right, so I am going to flex my spine, all right? Not straight forward, but I'm going to flex my spine, my right rib towards my left hip and up. Now I will put my hand behind my head and I will simply rotate. Exhale. There you go. So do you feel that abdominal muscle, your internal and external oblique are shortening on this side. And then when I go up, it lengthens up. Exhale. There you go. And inhale. They are a diagonal orientation of muscle. That's why it can rotate your spine. Whew. Inhale up. Exhale. Draw the ribs down to your hip. There you go. And inhale up. Now you go down and stay here. Just a little bit release and then contract. A little bit release and contract. Exhale. 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 Try not to grip on your toes. Exhale. Are you pulling your belly in? Whew. Exhale. Breathe. Exhale. Breathe. Last time, exhale. Whew. And release and let go. Did you feel that? Now, let's see how far you can rotate. Yeah, I can rotate all the way to the back. I can even look at the other plan here. Let's check out. Ooh, I can't rotate that much. See the difference? So we need to balance our body. We have two sets of obliques, one on the right and on the left, internal and external. So again, we are going to support the head. Remember the bottom side of the obliques here, the rib cage, going down to the opposite hip. Exhale, exhale down. Do you feel that shortening there? Feel that line across, shortening, and then inhale up. Exhale. There you go. Inhale up. So when you're uneven, what do I mean by that? When you notice your rib is more rotating to the right, that means your right internal and your left, is it the right? Yeah, my right internal oblique is strong and my left external oblique is strong. And I am lopsided. Whew, we don't want that. All right, we don't want lopsidedness. Whew. So notice your alignment. Okay, exhale. Whew. Inhale. Now remember, we're going to stay here, hold it there, and we're going to have pulses. Exhale out. Exhale out. I'm not flexing from my elbow. I keep my elbow out. And I'm drawing from my rib down. Exhale in. Exhale in. Whew. Exhale in. Shoo. Exhale in. Do you feel it? I felt it. 5, 6, 7. Last one, and 8. And release and relax. Now try and turn. Hallelujah. Now I am free. I flexed forward. I did the flexion forward, releasing the back of my spine. And then I did extension. I'm releasing the front of my spine and the abdominals. We did also lateral flexion. We released the side. And then we did rotation. If you do these 4 movements of the spine, you will have a healthy spine. All right, now, let's work on the lower back. All right, now I'm sitting at the edge of my chair. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my pubic bone forward as if somebody's punching me in the belly. And then lengthen up. And push away. I can even hold my thigh. Exhale, push. Inhale, come back up. So the feeling I want you to get is the lower back is opening. Exhale, lower back opening as you push your tush forward, opening the hip flexor, shortening the obliques, and then lengthen up. So if you're very tight here and you can't feel that, and you feel like, owie, what you can do is you use your hand and pop. Tap your back like this, okay? Or use your knuckle, all right? Or use a soft ball and tap. These are like the first aid for release of tension on our muscle. Tapping is great, okay? Now, hold it there. Now, let's see. Can you roll and spin the pelvis back? Nice. Inhale up. So, you create an image like the pelvis is a wheel and it's rolling back, pulling the belly button in as you roll back and then spinning forward again. Okay? Exhale, roll back. Woo. Inhale, come back. Exhale, roll away. Yeah, baby. Woo. Are you feeling the contraction on your abdominals? Inhale, come back. Come on, exhale, roll away. Woo. Inhale, come back. Last time, exhale, roll away. Woo. And inhale, come back. Now let's work on the upper body. Okay, I'm going to move away from the chair, put my hand on the edge of the chair. I'm going to move my butt away from the chair, and then I'm going to do tricep dips. Inhale, exhale, shoot. Work the tricep, exhale. This is opening up the chest as well. Exhale, inhale, exhale. How are you doing? Can you carry your body? If you can't carry your body, you don't have the right to have that body. So what do I mean? Shed off the weight. All right, how do you do that? Zipper your mouth. All right, you have to be wise. If you want to live long, young, you got to be careful in what you put inside your mouth. It's not just exercise. It's also balancing the energy out by your food intake. Take a breath in, inhale, and exhale. Whew. Now let's work on the neck. Inhale. Now take your right hand on top of the head and laterally flex. And allow the jaw to relax. Feel the nice stretch on the neck. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the nice stretch. Relax the jaw. And then you go up. You rotate the head and to look down to your right knee. Put the hand behind the head. And without pulling, you just put the weight of the hand to be a trigger to stretch the back of the neck. Breathe. Inhale. Pull the belly in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come back. Inhale. Take a breath up. Exhale. Release. Now leave the left hand on top of the lateral side of the head and laterally flex. There you go. Do you feel that nice stretch on the neck? Yeah. Allow the weight of the head, allow the weight of the hand rather, press against that side of the head. Now feel that stretch. Now do not clench your teeth. The more you clench your teeth, the more you will have tension. So relax the jaw as if you're going to melt. And then you will rotate the head to look down towards your left knee. And there, pull the belly in and stretch that muscle there. So when it's really tight there, yeah, I feel the tightness here. You know what I do? I use my thumb and massage the bottom of that neck. Just circular movement. I'm tracing the base of my skull, and I am rolling. Ooh, that feels so nice. I'm rolling the tension away. Okay? And release and relax. Whew. Now, I use that rolling effect. I will rotate. Wow. Feels so great. Now, let's do that. Oh, matigas. Okay? It's kind of stiff. So, let's repeat that on the other side. I did do that. So that we are much more balanced. We look down here. And then my left thumb, I put underneath my base of my skull. Yeah? Circular movement. Yeah, I'm going inside that occiput. Ooh, feels so good. And what's great about this is that you're the one doing it to yourself. Nobody. So you can modulate how much pressure you want there or not. Circular movement, circular movement. Relax the jaw. Oh. Keep going. Go further in the center of the base of the skull and release and relax. Ah. Whew. And relax. Now, rotate. Voila! Ang sarap. So if you have neck tension and you're working, you can go back and do this. Inhale and exhale. And the best thing really is to love yourself. So hug yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Love you, body. Give yourself a good tap on the shoulder. Good job, body. Keep it up. Take it up again. So, remember which arm was in front. Was it the left or the right? And then hug yourself again. Hug, hug, hug. Tap, tap, tap. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Woohoo! And have a pleasant day. All right, I'll see you soon. And see you next time. Ciao! Vivian Zapata, giving you a very, very happy day, even if it's gloomy. So, ciao and see you. Bye!
Thank you.
Thank you.